Today we are going to speak about one of the most common yet a vast topic, but of course because it's so vast everything would not be covered today, but the essential parts, the basic parts I'm going to cover and try to share with you in this video today. So we are going to talk about marketing aspect. Now, first of all, when we talk about marketing, you need to first understand what is marketing. A lot of people confuse it with that if I create my branding, my logo, colors, etc., I'm doing marketing. A lot of people think that word of mouth is marketing. So it's not that. And whenever marketing comes on the table as a discussion, people fear, oh, how much money do I need? So it's not always about money. Marketing in the most basic sense means you are spreading awareness, building relationships, okay, to generate some form of leads. Then it goes to the sales domain where you convert and the sale happens. Okay, so in marketing, if you can remember it in this way, that break it down into 3 steps: attract, educate, and convert the lead or generate the lead. Okay, so if you remember it in that way, then you can start processing the taglines, the messaging, how you use your content, etc., with respect to your product and service. Now, some of the myths I would like to highlight over here is marketing is not branding. Marketing is a huge umbrella and there are tons of things under that. Branding, I would say, a part of marketing, but if you confuse that, if I only focus on branding, I'm doing my marketing, that is not correct. Okay. Next aspect, marketing always does not mean money, that you do not have to always shell money to do marketing, specifically in today's world. Okay, that is another aspect. Next is, when I start getting the leads that are coming in, my marketing is done, so I can take a pause. No, that's another misconception. Marketing is like a flowing river. Marketing is like your breath of the business. So it needs to happen every often. Okay, every moment it has to be there. So when the marketing stops, the lead flow, the cash flow, everything stops slowly, gradually, however. Okay, so keep these things in mind. And the next aspect is there is a constants. You remember we studied constants and variables. Okay, so there are particularly, of course, there are other constants as well, but basically 2 things you need to always focus and keep it constant in marketing is your product and service and your target audience. What do I mean by constant? That can't you change your product and service? Can't the audience be changed? Of course it can be. But what do I mean by this? That if you're marketing about a certain product and service, there would be a certain target audience for that. That constant aspect needs to be maintained. Sometimes what happens is people put a lot of time, energy, effort, money on marketing to the wrong target audience, and their product and services are not getting sold. So what happens? They become frustrated and they say this does not work. Okay, so that's not the case. And now, so if you see the difference, previously, many years back or few years back, marketing was a big thing which depended only on the offline segment, like the traditional form of marketing. The billboards, the newspapers, television came later, of course, but then the pamphlets and everything. So there's the traditional form of marketing. The traditional form of marketing is still relevant depending on your business, on your product and service, and of course your target audience as well. Along with that, here comes the online segment of marketing. Okay, and in online segment there are tons of different types of marketing: content marketing, influencer marketing, affiliate marketing, collaboration marketing. Okay, what is a collaboration marketing? So let's say you are collaborating with somebody with having their own set of target audience, and then you decide the commission, the payment, etc. So what happens? It's a win-win situation for both people. So it is like a collaborative effort. So you need to choose which are the types of marketing which is relevant to your products and service. All right. Then there is another aspect you need to keep in mind. When I say content marketing, the first thing that comes to mind is the social media. Of course, social media is there. Website is there. WhatsApp marketing relevant to few countries. Okay, like in India, WhatsApp marketing is very much prevalent, but in certain countries it is not. So you also need to see the demographic aspect as well. Then there is email marketing, right? So now these are the types of marketing which you need to see which is the one that's working best for you. Sometimes one of the good thing is to test out everything and see which is working for you. If you do not want to test out everything, then you need to be very specific and understand through your research and analysis where your target audience is. Because once you understand that, it would be very easy and very much faster for you to reach out to your particular target market. Again, depending from industry to industry, depending from products and services, do not think that, okay, this guy has a similar product or same product, let me do the marketing in this way. It might not work. So you need to test that out. Okay, so keep that in mind. Next aspect, in today's time, if you see, there are other branches which has come out of the content marketing aspect. Okay, content marketing, I've already told you some options. Like previously there were only blogs. Now what you can also do is you can do your marketing through your books, podcast, magazine, etc. So I have done it myself. From my personal experience, I can also say that this is a very good segment of marketing, depending, once again, if your target audience are the people who are listening to the podcast, who are reading books and who read magazines as well. Okay, if you want to get a glimpse of it, go to my website somduttasarkar.com. Under initiatives, you will find the magazines that we used to create previously. Okay, there are certain editions that are still there. So you will have an idea about it. However, once again, when I say marketing through various channels, through various types, now you also need to have a particular result, a particular aspect in mind that, okay, if I'm doing this much, what is the intangible outcome and the tangible outcome that I'm going to get? Okay, what do I mean by this? So this point leads me to marketing strategy. This is very important. When you begin the marketing, you need to have a basic or a detailed, not a basic, basically, detailed marketing strategy. Just like in my previous video, I spoke about an overall, at least a business plan or a strategy. For marketing, you need to have a detailed marketing strategy. Without that, you will get lost within just few days. Okay. So in marketing strategy, you also need to put it specifically the outcome or the target that you are aiming for. Intangible and tangible. Now, let's say when you say tangible, there are analytics. Okay, for example, when you are putting out content, your website footfalls, okay, content on social media, email, open rates, click rates, etc. So when you check the analytics, you understand what is happening, what do you need to modify, what do you need to tweak, all right? And I'm just sharing an overview of each segment like this because marketing is so vast. If I just take one thing like email marketing, an entire video can be covered with that. Okay, so maybe in the next few videos I'll take some segments and speak about it. You also let me know what are the specific aspects you want to know about. All right, and in this I would also like to suggest, when you are creating the marketing strategy, you need to take into consideration that now let's say you are not able to shell out money for running ads. Okay, but later on when you have the budget, how much budget you are looking to begin with to start running the ads. Now when we talk about ads, this is the inorganic form of marketing. So there is organic form of marketing and inorganic form of marketing. Organic form, as the name suggests, it is the place where it is the ways through which you are building the relationships, building connections, building credibility, trust, etc. It might or might not involve putting money out from your pocket. But in inorganic manner, you are hitting the cold audience, right, who does not know you. You do not have a relationship with them. They don't know you, your credibility, etc. So there you are putting money to promote or boost your product and services to a target audience who is in the cold category. All right. So when you do that, you need to have certain budgets. And with respect to understanding which is the channel, or which is the way. So let's say online marketing you are doing, you're running the ads. Offline marketing if you're doing, maybe you are putting out hoardings, right? The advertisements out there. For that also you need the budget. So all these things will come in your marketing strategy, and that's why do not forget to put every detail in your strategy. Okay. And finally, I would like to share few things that you need to keep in mind, and these are certain don'ts. Okay, so the don'ts is, do not stop marketing when you see and feel, okay, I'm getting a lot of leads, so this is going to go for a long time. No, that is not going to happen. So do not stop marketing. When you do not have money, let's say you might have seen the difference in the successful small, medium, big businesses and the difference in the businesses which actually have stopped. So one thing is, you need to understand when you do not have money, if your business is running in losses, the first and foremost factor you need to understand which are the leaks, which are the places where you can curb the cash outflow, unnecessary expenses. At the same time, you need to see how you can enhance your marketing aspect, because if you are not doing the marketing right, that means you're not getting the proper kind of people. They are not getting converted, so you're not getting sales, so your business is running in losses. Of course, there could be other parameters as well, but this is one of the most common factor. So instead of shutting down marketing, instead of closing marketing, it's your job to look to what are the gap areas that's happening. Okay, next is, never try to copy paste what your friends are doing in the business, what your similar type of product and service businesses are doing in terms of marketing. Yes, that might work. Test it out. But it's always not the case. So you need to figure out, it might look they are having my same target audience. It might not. There might be a slight difference in the demographic and the psychographic. So you need to figure out what works best for your product and service. All right. Then do not shell out money unnecessarily. So there is a hype and a misconception in the market that if I have to market, I will have to shell out money right at the beginning when I do not even have money. Let me borrow a huge thing and just pump it in the ads. The question is, have you even tried out and seen or prototyped or tested out whether it's working or not? What is happening is people are taking lots of money, putting in ads, it's not working. Now they feel, okay, the ads are not working. No, the ads work. It depends on a lot of different variables. Remember the constants and variables? It depends on a lot of variable factors. So that's why, for that, again, coming back, you need to create a proper marketing strategy for yourself, okay? And with that, I'm closing this video or wrapping up. And if you have any questions, please drop it in the comment section or any particular aspect that you want to cover. And in the upcoming videos, different parts I'm going to cover individually and try to share as much as possible. You can also reach out to me in the via the email address given below. And you have a fabulous week ahead. See you next week. Namaskar.